Awang Muhammad Syahiran Ishraf.
Siti Noaini Nadira.
Muhammad Azrizat.
Nur Aina Jiha.
Nasohat Rizmi.
FDC 411 Malaysian Cinema. We are GOT.
Benda sikit ajak sedikit je.
Wait. Do you know this is illegal?
Why? Do you have any proof?
Because you download this movie is illegal way.
You don't have any proof? What's wrong?
Oh, do you want to know?
Show me the proof then.
Let me show you. This.
Hi guys, welcome to my show. What is happening today in this world? Yesterday, today, tomorrow, next year, next month, or forever. So today we have a very special and interesting topic to discuss, which is Malaysian cinema in digital era law and censorship. And because of that, me and my team have invited two special guests and a very well-known name in Malaysia for their talented and controversial Malaysian cinema issue. So today, let me welcome you guys, our first guest, which is...
Hi, you guys might know me as Professor Razik Lukman. I'm the director of the film Bading, the one of the controversial film.
Yes. The most controversial film of 2018.
Also, anak Mama Jarum.
Anak Mama Jarum, right.
So, I'm going to touch a bit about some of the copyright that got into the making of our film. So, yeah.
Alright, welcome to the show, Mr. Razik Lukman.
Yeah.
Okay, so a part of that, we have a very special actress in this show today too. Now, let me welcome to you guys, Mrs. Siti Noaini Nadira. Thank you, Mrs. for coming today.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me.
Alright, thank you so much. So, we will continue after the break. Okay. Welcome back to the show, guys. So, back to our topic for today, Malaysian cinema in digital era law and censorship. So, what are the issues of this issue? What are the main point of the issue? What are the main points? Do you have any idea?
Yeah.
So we want to talk about challenges in cinema digital era. We have copyright. We have Control of Film and Publicity Material Act 620. We have why Malaysian cinema in digital era law is needed and why is censorship needed. So we started to ask our guests for today. So, madam, what is your comment about challenges in about challenges in cinema digital era law?
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Okay, first I will talk about digital piracy. Digital piracy is the act of downloading and or distributing copyright material and intellectual property without paying for it. And as we know that it is most certainly an illegal act, digital piracy is a violation of federal copyright laws. So as the result that you can get prison by doing for it. Do you know about it?
Oh yeah. I think I agree with your point that the challenges which is very common in Malaysian cinema in digital era law right now. Alright, so madam, do you feel any sick or what? Because you sound like you don't look like you're so well.
I'm completely fine.
You're completely fine because you look sick. You know why?
No?
Because why an angel that fall to the ground does not sick? Alright, so moving on to the next issue, Professor.
Yeah, Professor
I want to
Razik
ask
Lukman.
Professor Razik Lukman. Alright, I want to ask you about what is your opinion on the control of film and publicity material about the Act 620?
Right. So the thing about directing a film,
Alright.
you always get with copyright issues. It's not like copyright issues, but with a lot of things that you can do, you cannot do in the film.
Alright.
For example, one of my controversial film, Bading.
Bading. Okay, I heard about the film.
Yeah. You might heard about.
Does Miss Nana involved in the film?
Yeah, she's actually the heroine.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if you've seen the film.
Yeah. I saw the film.
So one of the biggest issue is in my movie is it's not only conflict with the copyright issues, but also there's a lot of thing that get censored in my film.
Because of what?
Because yeah, my film is
Obscene.
Yes,
Kind of obscene.
It's get to what do you say? It gets struck by an obscene fine.
Obscene fine.
Yeah, obscene fine.
What happened in the movie?
Yeah, because there's a specific law for an obscene film.
Alright.
Obscene scenes. To be honest, in my film, it's not that obscene, but through finesse,
Yeah.
they do a check on what does the content of film. So yeah, there's this law. This is one law according to Film Censorship Act in
Alright.
2000 or Act 602. So in
Act
Malaysia,
620.
yes, it's 620.
Alright.
Sorry, alright.
Okay.
In Malaysia, to create a film, you need to follow all the Act 620. So the legislation regulating the film censorship in Malaysia is the Film Censorship Act 2000. So it came into force in 1st April of 2000. The main function is to repeal and replacing the Film Censorship Act in 1952 or also Act 35.
Okay. So that is a little bit about the control of film and publicity material. Thank you, Professor. But I'm still confused about the challenges in the cinema digital era. I want to hear a little bit more about the challenges. Can you tell me more? Because I think the audiences also did not understand more about the challenges in cinema digital era. So, Madam, Miss.
Okay, so I will talk about the budgeting. So in average, the initial cost for converting theatres to digital are high, which costs about $100,000. So a theatre can purchase a film projector for as little as $10,000. Projectors intended for commercial cinemas, which cost 2 to 3 times. So we know that it completely costly for digital cinema. So, however, on average, a digital projector is around 10 times more expensive than a film equivalent. Furthermore, due to the rapid advancement in digital film technology, the rate at which that is replaced and becomes obsolete is exponential.
Alright, I understand what you wanted to pressure in here. So I think I have understand that Malaysian cinema in digital era law have many challenges. You agree, Professor?
Yeah, I really agree with that.
So do you have anything to talk about more about the publicity material?
Okay, back on my film that I directed, Bading.
Alright, so Bading is your only film.
Yes, not actually not, but it's one of the most controversial. So I want to talk about this topic.
Alright.
And as I said, the obscene fine that I get is because of the law based on Act 620 in Section 5, Subsection 1.
Subsection 1.
No person shall have or cause himself to have his possession, custody and control of ownership. Any film or publicity material which is obscene or is otherwise against the decency might be fined. So that is why I get fined from the obscene scene that it is in my film.
Oh.
And then the other issues in my film is illegal.
So many problems in
Yes,
the budding.
yes, it's quite problematic.
Problematic.
And other thing that it is in my film is the illegal permit that we use. Yeah, because our staff, our production team didn't use a proper permit to film in a place, in a location. They don't do a proper recce
Oh,
at the
I know,
location.
I understand.
So
we must make some procedural. So the actors, your team must follow the procedural.
must follow the proper procedure of the filming.
Alright, so I understand. So I also noticed about an issue about this Malaysian cinema in digital era law and censorship, which is copyright. Copyright. Do you have any comment about copyright? Because for me, for your information, copyrights can be defined as the author's expression in the form of arts, music,
Yes.
literatures, and even dramatic performance, which is in the movies, right?
Yes, yes.
So copyrights protect such an expression from copying by another for a period of time.
Yes, dramatic performance including like theatre and live shows.
See. So everything that involved in cinematic,
Yeah.
digital,
Basically,
must have a copyright, right? So
including your music that every day you hear. Including the
so that is
CDs.
why sometimes I try to hear music, to record music,
Yeah.
but then the something block it.
Yes.
So does it copyright?
Yes,
Alright. Oh, I
copyright.
see. I understand. So copyright protects such an expression from copying by another
Yeah.
for a period of time. So does it period of time? Only for a period of time,
Yes. Usually. Yes.
Yes. Alright. Okay. I understand. Are you feeling nervous, Professor?
I'm quite a bit nervous lah.
Oh, you got nervous.
Yes.
So this is your first time
Yeah,
in the
actually my
television.
first time. I'm not good with interview.
Oh,
To be honest.
because your film is most controversial.
Yes, it's controversial.
So I understand. Copyright and its related rights are essential to human creativity by granting the authors incentive in the form of recognition and fair economic rewards. Authors are assured that their works can be disseminated. Audiences is So the term exclusive in copyright means the owner has the right to exclude others from using his or her work without first getting permission. So copyright is you must need first take permission,
Yes,
right?
permission and permit for the film.
So do you have any comment about the copyright? Miss Siti Nuraini.
There are other expressions known as entrepreneurial work which are granted protection for only a period of time upon creation. So there are 4. So first, sound recordings.
Oh, sound recordings, yeah, right. Sound recording.
The second one is broadcast. The third one, published edition or typographical arrangement. And the last one is movie.
So this one is movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. So every movie. So does your movie Badang have copyright?
Badang.
Badang. Oh, I'm sorry. I mistake with the another movie.
That is a great movie.
That is a great
Badang
movie.
is a great movie.
Okay. Does Bading have some copyrights?
Yes, actually a lot. Like I mentioned before,
Yeah.
the obscene scene. That is one issue in the film, and then we have the permit issues, and then also the copyright issues because most of the music that we use in the film
Yeah.
is not copyrighted.
Oh,
I mean,
it's your own music.
It is copyrighted.
Oh, it is
I mean,
copyrighted.
It is copyrighted. So when we
What?
release the film,
Why is your film is so?
no, you don't understand. But talking about copyright,
Alright.
some of you guys might never heard of my film that has been detained from the cinema. It only screened for about
1 week.
1 week.
I heard about it.
Yes,
1
Soulmate.
week. 1 week.
Yes, Soulmate hingga Jana.
Oh. It's okay. We can translate it
So-
later. We can translate it later.
According to section 12 in the Act of 620,
Alright.
where the board has refused to approve the exhibition of any film, it may retain the film for a period of not exceeding 3 months from the date of decision. Yes.
Alright. So
So they have the right to remove the film from the cinema if, according to certain things of the film, certain issues.
but I think when you talk about copyright,
Yeah.
it is copyright.
Yeah,
But
it is.
when Miss Nuraini said about copyright, I don't think it's copyright.
Why that? Why is that?
It is kopi nang kau dengan bismillah. Okay, so I'm just kidding. So back, we have a short break later, and we will see you guys next.
Bos untuk rambut, saya nak balik duit saya.
Apa masalahnya, Cik? Rangkaian baru Clara Herbal Essence, rambut cantik menawan yang menaju.
Okay, alright, okay. Welcome back to the show, guys. Besides of the controversial issues, besides of the, it's okay. I know you're nervous. Our guest is a little bit nervous today, so I know because this show is very, very famous, very well known, and even Professor Razak Razi. I'm sorry. I also mistaken you from another person. Razi Lokman. Razi Lokman. Alright. So, even Professor
Razi
Lokman also, nervous in our show. Before we end our show and before we show our last segment, which we ask the public about this issue, I want to thank Professor Razak Lokman for coming and tell us about the issues and everything about the act, about the copyright and everything. And I also thank Miss Siti Nuraini, the famous actress in Malaysia, because you have you want to come, you share our time, share your time with us. And I'm sorry if I teasing you or something. I'm just kidding. This is a happy show, right? So Professor, you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Alright, if you're okay.
Yes, I'm okay.
If you're okay and you're okay, I want to thank you.
Alright. Thank you for inviting us.
Alright. I want to invite you again.
What?
So I want to invite you again. So give some goes to you, yeah? So you're a singer, right? So okay, we move to the next segment. We ask the public about what is the issue today, yesterday, tomorrow. Come.
Miss.
Yes?
Can I ask you some question?
Yes, you may.
Because you have time, right? Okay. First, let me ask you about. First, what do you know about censorship?
Censorship, based on my opinion, I think censorship is the prohibited of any action or illegal or politically unaccepted, obscene, and also maybe threaten to security.
Oh, okay. Next question is reason why it is needed.
I think it's to protect the public, what we call publics from negative influence, and also to protect their religion, security, peace, social culture, decency, and morality.
Oh, okay. So the example of Malay film that have been censorship.
There's a lot of movie out there, but the one that I know is Bosia, Abang Lo Fadil, Hysteria, Lita Kasih, Gelora Cinta, and Cinta Kita.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your time. Do you want to go back?
Yes, I'm on my way.
Oh, okay.
To go home.
Okay, thank you.
Alright,
Thank you.
okay.
Bye.
Bye.